Hey, so obviously a 54-7 win tonight. Looked like a lot of things went well for you. Had a good start offensively. Had a couple of drives that stalled out there, but you really got things going there in the second quarter with the running game. What came together to get you guys going there in that second quarter?
Well, we got off to a little bit of a slow start. We had some penalties that set us back a little bit there early, playing a good many freshmen, and I think most of those, or maybe the majority of those penalties were caused by freshmen. So we've got a lot of work to do with those guys. But I thought we were able to run the ball. We kind of settled in there a little bit, and I thought we played pretty well both sides of the ball. They had a good drive there early in the game. The quarterback I thought was accurate early. Hats off to him. But I thought we all three phases, I thought we played pretty well. Our expectations the game, we should play well. We should play and be fairly dominant.
Yeah, you were really dominant rushing the ball. You end up with over 400 yards. I think the final number was 422 yards on the afternoon. I think you handed the ball off to 7 different running backs tonight, whether it be quarterbacks or running backs total. Where did the success running come from, and where did it start?
Well, I think we're improving. We regretted that we didn't hand it off a little more last week. So if we're gonna have a good offense and kind of be who we are, we've got to be able to run the ball. So that was important to me. We left our offensive line in there through the end of the third quarter. I wanted those guys to get some work. I wanted Mike Irwin to get some work there in the second half. I wanted all those backs. We're still trying to find a way to make some big plays in the run game. We did that a little bit, but still looking for those.
You also were able to get 16 different players that touch the ball, whether it be running it or catching it. How much does that help your offense, having that many guys touch the ball moving into the rest of the season?
Well, it's just a lot of really good work. And so, and you like to have a game like that early. I know moving forward from previous experience, I know where we're going, moving up to the FCS level. Going to be a lot of close games. We've got to play a little bit cleaner. And so to be able to get a lot of guys involved tonight was really important, I think. And so, and I think that'll pay off for us down the line there. But, we've got a tough schedule ahead of us. I'm proud of our players. Playing a lot of young guys. We played 20 freshmen last week, over 20 freshmen this week. So, and I think those guys are getting better and better as well. They're just we had some penalties that weren't very smart.
Special teams, I thought they played really well today. Obviously, the kicker was perfect on the evening for extra points. He did a good job on kickoffs. But I also thought Jake Walworth kicked the ball really well down inside the red zone. And I think that was one of the things there late in the second quarter that kind of helped your defense kind of get its footing because you had them backed up. Did you see that?
Yeah, there's no question. Again, back to the FCS thing and being in close games, we're going to have to kick the ball well. We're going to have to cover kicks. We're going to have to kick the ball well and protect our punter and do all those things. So, I think we made progress. I thought we made progress last week, even though we lost 20-10 to Stephen F. The turnovers really cost us a week ago, but we're making progress. And as a coach, that's really what I'm looking for right now. And so we got to have another good week. We're gonna play a good Southern Utah team next week, and so we've got to have a really good week of practice.
Looking at some of the stats defensively, you did a good job. You hold them right under 100 yards. Rushing, I thought you did a good job. Your team got some pressures on the quarterback tonight that really caused him to throw some bad passes. Seems like more of the same from your defense as they've played well over the last 4 years. But really more the same for them, and I thought you got more pressure. What did you see from your defense tonight?
Yeah, I think so. I was very pleased with them. A little frustrated with that one long drive. But on that drive, that quarterback made a couple of really good throws to keep that drive alive. So, yeah, I thought we played hard. And that's the thing that I look for is the energy and the effort, and that was really good. So, I think we tackled fairly well. And so, again, a lot to build on. I think we made a lot of progress.
As you look ahead, another road game next week, you will take on Southern Utah, who's not a WAC opponent yet, but will be in the years coming forward. They'll transition into the WAC next year. We haven't got to do, since you've been back, not that I can remember off the top of my head, the last 5 years, we haven't done a game that's really been kind of a Metroplex neutral stadium kind of game. Is there any different approach to a game like that when you're not playing? You're not necessarily on the road, right? It's not a home game either.
Yeah, the biggest thing is it's good for the players to go and play in a really cool venue like that. I love playing in Stephenville. I love our fans and our students, but I know that our fans and students travel well, and they'll be over there in full force, I bet, next week. There's a little bit more. Our plan right now is to stay in Stephenville Friday night, sleep in our own bed, have our pregame meal here, and then get on over there and play the game. So when I'm able to do that, that's usually the way I like to operate. If we're within, hour and a half, 2 hours from where we're going to play.